Everyone loves a beach movie. The Blue Lagoon, Blue Hawaii, Baywatch the movie, Dunkirk. And speaking of a bunch of nervous British people waiting around, gripped by fear, let's meet the teams. On my right, Susie Turner, a former pub landlady who made her television debut shovelling lion dung. Jeremy Turner, a librarian and researcher with an interest in abstract art and stone circles. And their captain, Dave Ryan, a coach driver who used to own a polydactyl cat named Boris. United by a fever for fires, they are the Pyromaniacs. How do you all know each other?
Well, Susie and I were introduced by some friends in a pub in Buxton, and we've never looked back. And Jeremy and Susie have a brother and sister.
Oh, lovely. I actually made a joke, I think, in the first episode of the series about a fictional team called the Arsonists. I didn't know you were coming.
Really?
Yeah. You will be playing tonight, on my left, Edward Gilbert, a civil servant who won a camera in a wildlife competition hosted by Michaela Strachan. Patrick Telford, a West Wing enthusiast who travelled to Washington for Barack Obama's inauguration. And their captain, Ben Broadrib, a PhD student who once accidentally shoplifted a CD from a charity shop. United by an appetite for animation, they are the Cartoonists. So how did you pick your teammates?
Well, we've all known each other since our school days, and we all like trivia, so it seemed like a good fit.
Well, let's get the trivia rolling. You won the toss, Cartoonist, so you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Can we have twisted flax, please?
Yes, you can. Good luck this evening. Your time starts now.
New England, so area in America. Next, please. It's a book by David, but I don't know whether it's something else. I think we did another one. Next, please. Greenwich time signal for the wrong. I'm not sure. We need one more, don't we? Next, please. Over. 06, something else. 6. Is it 6? Because there's a Greenwich time signals on the radio. We think they all have 6 parts, or there's something to do with 6 of all of them.
They all consist of 6 things. Very well done. What are the 6 things?
So the Greenwich time signal is the sound that you hear on the radio, so the beeps that go up to the hour.
6 pips. What about the other clues?
So an over in cricket has 6 balls.
Mm-hmm.
New England must have 6 states in that area of America, and Cloud Atlas, I guess.
In the David Mitchell book, it's the Cloud Atlas Sextet. Right? The number of
6 interwoven narratives in that novel. Very well done. All made up of 6 parts. Your turn, Pyromaniacs. What would you like?
2 reads, please.
OK, 2 reads. You will also be seeing apparently random clues, but something connects them. Here's the first.
You kidding? Which we are next, please.
Is it something where you're adding to the words?
Next, please.
So they got lions as symbols.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Lions.
Coming in after 3 clues, you get 2 points. They have lions for their logo. You didn't need the last one, MGM Studios. That's right, UKIP changed their logo to a lion. What was it before?
Was it a pound sign?
It was a pound sign.
With a Union Jack type thing.
That's right, they changed it to a lion and really annoyed the Premier League. What's ING?
Is it a bank?
Yeah,
It's a Dutch bank. ING, that's right, and Peugeot. And MGM Studios, the lion. It was Leo the lion, but actually it was a series of lions. There was one that I always remember, Jackie the lion, because it was in a plane crash. I mean, it was called Leo the lion by the studios, but his name was Jackie. And they did a sort of promotional stunt because they were opening a new studios, and they flew this lion over the Arizona desert. It crashed. And the lion, they survived, the lion, the pilot, Martin, his name was. It was in the 20s. And it was left there for 4 days with some water in its cage. And after 4 days, the lion was rescued and referred to forever as Leo the Lucky. Now, I would say, compared to the life of the average lion...
That wasn't lucky at all.
I wouldn't have called it lucky. But it was called Leo. Lions in their logo. Very well done. Back to you, Cartoonists, for a choice.
We will have the lion, please.
Why not? Have the lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Chloe, girl's name. Next, please. Is it something that can go before them or after them? I'm not sure. Next, please. Cool. Oh, are they the Kardashians, but they've changed it, so it's traditional spelling. Should we go with that? Yeah. We think these are the names of members of the Kardashian family, but the spelling has been changed so that instead of a K, it's a C.
Coming in after 3 clues, you also get 2 points. You didn't need Sendel, Kendall at the end. Apparently they are Kardashians. You'll be pleased to hear I've got a list of facts. Khloe, businesswoman Khloe Kardashian, is who? She's the youngest of the 3 core Kardashian sisters. Who's Chris?
Related to Chloe?
It's the mother.
Okay.
Kris Jenner married Robert Kardashian. Kourtney Kardashian is who? Another of the sisters, the older sister of Khloe and Kim, and Kendall is, of course, the older of Kris Jenner's 2 daughters with Caitlyn Jenner. Apparently, the question editor went slightly mad trying to research this question, trying to make a list of facts. He gave up when he came across the headline, Rob Kardashian makes a heartbreaking confession, I miss myself. I think when Mr. Whaley-Cohen came across that, he thought, right, it's time to give up on this family. But well spotted, you knew the names anyway. Pyromaniacs, what would you like to burn? To choose?
We'd like to try and burn some water, please.
Some water, good luck with that. You may want to burn it, it's the music question. You will be hearing your clues. Something connects them. What is it? The first one coming in now.
Wake up, you sleepyhead, get up, get out of bed, cheer up,
Next,
the sun
please.
is readily.
She comes on like a rose, but everybody knows
Is it all plants then?
she'll get you in touch. You can look,
Next, please.
but you better.
Next, please.
Some people call me the space cowboy.
Oh, right. Batman.
Is the connection. That's absolutely right. What did we hear?
Poison Ivy,
That's the second one.
What was that last one?
the Joker.
The Joker, yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 others to do with Batman. Was one about penguins?
No, you know the whistly one? I was Kaiser Bill's Batman. That's what it was, a whistly tune, yes. Whistling Jack Smith, the performer. And the first one, it was Doris Day singing When the Red Robin. So Robin, Poison Ivy, Batman, the Joker, all characters in the Batman universe. Cartoonists, what would you like?
The Horned Viper, please.
OK, well, the music question is safely out of the way, so you won't get that. You'll have normal clues. What connects them? Here's the first.
Okay. And that's okay. Next, please. In the sunburned country. So these are travel. Is there something to do with travel? Is Bill Bright another? Is that to do with? Okay. Next, please. Smell a sense of snow. That was made into a film. I know that. I couldn't tell you anything else about. Next, please.
Oh, they're altered titles, aren't they? Are they...
So are we thinking that they're alternate titles for?
Well, they kind of...
Okay, we think they may be altered titles of famous works by the author in brackets.
I'll take it because this is an opening heat. They are altered titles, specifically American titles.
Okay.
They were altered for America for a variety of reasons, actually. Murder in the Calais Coach was changed because there was a Graham Greene novel, Stamboul Train, that was called Orient Express in America, so it couldn't be called that.
Right.
The Peter Hogue, I think that one is to do with translation. Miss Miller's Feeling for Snow, it was in England. Escape from Warsaw, do you know what that book is?
Escape from Alcatraz, possibly? No.
No, it's The Silver Sword. The Silver
yes, you
Sword,
said
the
that,
children's
sorry.
classic. And
said
In a
that.
Sunburned Country is published as Down Under in the UK. Pyromaniacs, one question remains. The Eye of Horus, that's for you. I suspect these will be picture clues since we haven't had any. What connects them? Here's the first.
Fly. Yeah, next, please.
Red Hand again.
Some things that you're not allowed to do in football. I think there might be things you're not allowed to do in sports, like handball. That might be flying, which you're not allowed to do in basketball. Should we go for another? Next, please.
Roll. Twist.
Next.
2 seconds.
Yum yum. What does that mean?
I think they're things with repeated...
Things with repeated things.
Like, so we've got
Tuk,
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 yum,
yum,
Yum yum. Fly.
The tsetse fly, is it? The tsetse fly?
Tsetse, yeah, it's tsetse fly, isn't it? Well done.
Yes, 3-letter repeats in the name, yes. Tsetse fly. What do you think that second one is? It's the symbol for TomTom, the sat-nav company.
I've got a Garmin.
And Yum Yum is that delicious-looking thing at clue 3, and Tuk Tuk is the little car at the end. So repeated 3-letter syllables. Well done. That means at the end of round 1, the Pyromaniacs have 4 points, the Cartoonists have 4 points. On to round 2, the sequences round. This time the teams will see up to 3 clues because I want to know what comes fourth in a sequence. Cartoonist, you'll be going first again. Which question would you like?
Can we have the 2 reads, please?
Yes, you can. You'll be seeing the first in a sequence. You need to work out that sequence and then tell me what would come fourth. Your time starts now.
Do we need another one? Next, please. Anything? I think we need another one to get a sequence. Next, please.
Most British managers to win the Champions League, so it'd be Ferguson.
So it's Ferguson again?
Yes.
The answer's Alex Ferguson. OK, we think the answer is Alex Ferguson.
The answer is Alex Ferguson, and why is that?
Somebody else can tell you.
Managers of British clubs that won the Champions League going back in time.
I think English Champions League winners, one would most probably say. And who are those winning clubs?
So Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool and Manchester United.
That's absolutely right. Manchester United in 1999, they beat Bayern Munich 2-1. Why was that an interesting score?
Both in injury time, the Man United goals.
It was 1-0 at full time, and it went to 2-1 at injury time. I actually went to that match. And I was sitting behind George Best, who left in disgust at full time. And I worked out he must have been still walking away when the first goal was scored, heard the roar, and still grumpily thought, well, I won't go back, it's only a draw. And then the second one came, and he must have been very annoyed about it. And I told that story recently in a poker game to Teddy Sheringham, who was in the game. And Teddy Sheringham said, are you joking? Why would Teddy Sheringham say, are you joking?
He scored one of the goals?
He scored one of the goals. I'm such an idiot about football. I attempted to tell Teddy Sheringham my one football anecdote. He was looking at me. I literally had no idea that he was in the game, scored the goal, or really even a footballer. Pyromaniacs, what would you like?
The Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Yeah, next, please.
These middle names.
Next, please.
I've got nothing.
We seem sort of royal, don't we?
You need to do something.
Well, let's just go with Victoria.
Yes? Oh, that's your guess. Not the answer, I'm afraid. Cartoonist, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Do we have anything?
No.
I don't think we have anything.
This question revolves around clue 3, which is a big quizzer's fact. Gordon is the middle name of Prime Minister Gordon Brown. His name is actually James Brown. So that is the way to unlock a series of prime ministers. Mary is the middle name of Theresa May, William Donald, the middle names of David Cameron, Gordon of James Gordon Brown, and next, going backwards, would be Charles Linton for Anthony Charles Linton Blair. You don't know Theresa May's full maiden name, I suppose? Theresa Mary Brazier. So she was Theresa Brazier. Reason enough to change your name on marriage, I suppose. Cartoonist, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax. OK, what would come forth in this sequence is the first.
Refuse collector, say trash man, or something like that. Next, please. Refuse collector's head. Lyle wears a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears cord liney trousers and he lives in a council flat.
Go for it.
A flat owned by the council.
That'll
run
do.
by the council.
We went with Public Housing Unit. I'm very fond of this question. Just sing us through it.
So it's my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears core blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat.
Magnificent knowledge there of the old Lonnie Donegan track. Very good. Another word for a council flat, a public housing unit. Pyromaniacs, what would you like?
The lion, please.
Lion, OK. These are going to be picture clues. What sort of thing would you expect to see in the fourth picture? Here's the first.
Next, please. Yeah. Next, please.
Cox. Yeah, Cox. Like... Are they surnames of people?
3 seconds.
LeBlanc.
Well, I like where that came from. Not the answer, I'm afraid. Cartoonist, do you know?
A picture of a door.
You've got some of it, but not all of it. It is alphabetical. The beginning and ends of words are in matching places in the alphabet. So Alcatraz, the first and last letters of the alphabet, that's bully. The second and second from the end, that's a cox in a boat. Third letter of the alphabet and third from the end. So we want something that starts with D and ends with W, for example, a draw. I've got a picture here of the Only Connect draw from a few series ago. A fiendish alphabetical one. What would you like for your own question?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
T equals 3. Need the next one. Next, please. Q equals 4. It's not Scrabble. Q equals 4. Not sure we need another one, don't we? Yeah. Next, please. P equals 5. So it's something equals 6.
Steps downwards in the alphabet or something.
So
from T
triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, so hexagon, H equals 6. H equals 6.
Is the right answer. Well spotted. What's happening here?
So it's triangular equals 3, quadrilateral equals 4, so 4 sides, 3 sides. Pentagonal or pentagon is 5 sides, so hexagonal, H, 6 sides.
Exactly right. It's just shapes and the number of sides. Well done. Back to you, Pyromaniacs. The last question of the round, the horned viper. What comes forth in this final sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. That's level 10, isn't it? It's level 10. Yeah, next, please. Does that happen at 11? Something happens at 12. Yeah, something happens at midday. Yeah, should we try that?
Oh, I've got 10 seconds left.
Yeah. The midday news?
Would be an acceptable answer. And why?
Because the Office of Tours, as everyone knows, happens at 9 o'clock in the morning.
You're not familiar with it, are you? It's a Catholic prayer. It happens at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yep.
Cool. The Woman's Hour is on at 10 on Radio 4. The change of the guard at Buckingham Palace, I'm assuming, happens at 11 o'clock.
That's right.
And anything that happens at midday.
At midday, Prime Minister's questions, my lunch, not my only lunch, obviously, the second of my 3 lunches, or midday news, anything that happens at 12 o'clock is the right answer. That means at the end of round 2, the Pyromaniacs have 6 points, the Cartoonists have 11. Time for the connecting wall, where the teams must sort 16 jumbled clues into 4 connected groups of 4. Pyromaniacs, you'll be going first, so please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
The sheep, you've got gelding where
Oh, yeah. Well,
oh, no, well, they're...
males that have been altered into white bullock. And...
And there's a kind of chicken, isn't it?
You've also got wheels, I think. Wheelbarrow, wheel guard. Wheelbarrow. Yeah. Wheel guard.
Wheelstone.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Wheel centre? No.
Green board.
Oh, cornerback. That's the American football position. Safety. Cornerback.
Tackle.
Centre?
Centre.
Spelt that way. Yes. So should we go back to... Oh, weather. Did we do weather?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Okay.
Bullock, Gelding.
You tried that.
You tried Jack,
Tried
didn't
Jack.
you? Yeah. It's a Portman. I had no idea what a Portman was. No.
So what are the others here? We got... Oh, blackjack, blackboard, blackguard,
Blackmail.
blackberry.
Very good, yeah.
Blackmail as well, so... yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
do
that
the
one, that's
5.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so do it... oh, there's too many.
Good.
3 lives now.
Right, take our time now.
We got 1 minute.
So, potentially, are these actresses?
Gelding's a
Bullock.
4th,
Bullock could be an actress. As could
Natalie
Portman.
Bullock and
Portman.
Sandra
Sandra Bullock, Natalie Portman. You've got Berry.
Berry,
Hang
yeah.
on, just...
Ali Berry.
And Sharon Stone. That feels right, doesn't
So,
it?
yeah, Zoe
Barrow,
Elephant.
some kind of...
Well,
animal.
you'd think so, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Should we try that?
We'll try that, yeah. Good work.
That's it, you solved the wall. Very well done. What about the connections? Can you tell me what links safety, tackle, cornerback and centre?
You think they're positions in American football?
Positions in American football. And what about the green group starting Jack?
They can be preceded by the word black.
Yes, they can. Blackjack, blackguard, blackmail, blackboard. And the next group, Bullock, Portman, Stone, Berry.
They're the surnames of Hollywood actresses.
Well, they are.
Actresses, yeah.
I'll take it. Can you tell me anything else about them? They are Oscar-winning actresses, but you're thinking of Sharon Stone. It's actually Emma Stone that won the Oscar. And the turquoise group, Barrow, Gelding, Weather, Capon.
They're male farm things that aren't quite so male anymore.
I like your delicacy. They are animals that have been castrated. But you weren't castrated by that wall. You've got 4 points for the connections as well, and the bonus of 2, that is the maximum of 10. Let's bring in the cartoonists now, give them the other connecting wall, the water wall, and see how they get on with solving it. You have 2.5 minutes, starting now.
We have Lone, Grant, Patmos, Derby, Magnuson, Nurse, Iman, Siamese, Jordan, Rhodes, Cost, Discount, Twiggy, Halls, Emmy, Liros. I'm thinking we've got possibly Blue Peter presenters. So you've got Derby, Jordan. I don't know any other ones though. Models. So Jordan, Twiggy. Again, I'm not sure. No, but we've potentially got
We've
that.
got Greek islands or something.
Okay.
So let's go. Is that one?
Patmos.
Yeah.
Patmos.
Try 5 for that.
Do you want to cycle around those?
So, yeah.
So leave out Ross, leave out cars.
Leave out cars.
Yeah.
Leave out. Leave out roads. Do we do it without roads? Oh, there we go.
Gary Road, maybe. So we've got shops there.
Okay. So,
Possibly could be. That might be.
so we've got financial terms as well.
So we've got loan, grant, discount. Anything else? Iman? No. Halls? No. Magnuson is Magnus Magnuson.
Yeah, quiz
so it could be quiz
master.
presenters. Again, is there any other quiz presenters in there? Nurse. Is nurse anything to do with?
Someone who wears a gown or something. Or
But is it to do with money, possibly? We could try it.
Try it.
No.
No.
What else do we think about in terms of the words? We've got Emmy, we don't know what that is.
No.
Grant. I think we need to start trying some of these
So
Blue Peter presenters.
Try that.
I don't feel like we know enough of these. Do we want to go for the
Go for the loan, yeah.
so loan, grant, discount? What else could it be?
Try Nurse. I don't know, try Nurse.
Try that one.
No.
I'm not sure. Iman's a girl's name.
Oh, is she a model, isn't she? Of course, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got. So what have we got left? We've got loan, grant, discount. What haven't we tried? So hall. We've got halls, Magnuson. I mean,
to fit into the other ones, so that
So-
that'll be one from that.
okay. So we've got.
But what-
we need to. We're
What do you
running
think
out
the
of
other
time.
ones are? What? Quiz or?
I'm not sure.
So we've done this on the
I think
finance.
try-
15 seconds.
So try Magnuson, Derby, Rhodes, and Grant. Okay.
You've solved the wall with 10 seconds to go. Very well done. What about the connections? Patmos and so on.
So we think they are Greek islands.
They're Greek islands. Can you be
Okay.
more specific?
Can we be more specific?
Holiday resort, Greek islands.
Is that all Greek islands? Dodecanese. They're in the Dodecanese.
Oh, okay.
I see.
But you can have it for Greek Islands. And what about this next one? Iman, Jordan, Emmy, Twiggy.
Are they all models or
They are
supermodels?
models who go by single names.
Okay.
And this group, Grant, Darby, Magnuson, Rhodes.
Possibly just quiz show hosts. Possibly, not sure.
That's not it.
No.
It is a connection to do with presenting. It's Sally Magnuson, not Magnus.
Okay.
David Grant, Pam Rhodes, presenters of Songs of Praise.
Oh, yes.
And the turquoise group, Lone Nurse Discount Halls.
Prefix of student.
Yes.
Student.
Yeah,
You
okay.
spot it now, the
Yeah,
wall is
yeah,
there,
yeah.
solved. But you found all 4 groups. You told me 3 connections. That's a total of 7.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Pyromaniacs have 16 points, the Cartoonists have 18. So it's very close as we go into the missing vowels round, fingers on buzzers teams. And I can tell you that the first group are all in fractions on just a minute. Cartoonists.
Hesitation.
Correct. Cartoonists.
Repetition.
Correct. Pyromaniacs.
Deviation.
Correct. Pyromaniacs.
Repetition.
Yes, it is. Next category, British pig breeds. Pyromaniacs.
Tamworth.
Correct. Cartoonists.
Wessex Saddleback.
Yes, it is. Pyromaniacs.
Oxford, Sandy and Black.
Very well done. Pyromaniacs.
Berkshire.
Simply Berkshire. Next category, woods and forests. Pyromaniacs.
Epping Forest.
Correct. Cartoonists.
Tiger Woods.
Well done. Cartoonists.
100 Acre Woods. 100 Acre Woods.
I have to take your first answer. I'm sorry, you lose a point, Pyromaniacs.
100 acre wood.
100 acre wood. There's no S in that clue. Next one. Cartoonists.
Forest Whitaker.
Well done indeed. Next category, winners of Toy of the Year. Pyromaniacs.
Action Man.
Correct. The bell's gone for the end of the quiz. Looking at the final scores, the Pyromaniacs have 24 points, the Cartoonists have 22 points. So Pyromaniacs, you are through to the next round. Very well done. Cartoonists, I'm happy to say you're not going home under our new/old structure. You're still here. You'll get another game and we'll see you later in the series. Before we go, I just need to clarify something. During the last series, I talked quite a lot about our magnificent new question editor, Mr. Whaley Cohen, and how excited we were. David McGahey. Well, the reason is I didn't know they were 2. David McGahey looks very like Mr. Whaley Cohen. In fact, he could actually pass for him if it weren't for the bright ginger sideburns, giant Stetson and pronounced Texan accent. I only realised there were 2 of them when the series went out, and every time a viewer noticed an error during the show, Mr. Whaley Cohen explained that this was David McGahey's fault. So I hope that clears things up. Goodbye.